Alessio Pierucci?
Pierucci. How is possible, man? It's been 2 years.
I'm here with Alessio Pierucci.
Pierucci. Okay.
Welcome. I'm never going to get it right. So we're here in Barcelona, which technically is quite close to your hometown.
Yeah, it is.
So tell me, so you grew up, you speak 3 languages?
So let's see if you if you know that.
You grew up in Rome.
Yeah.
Then you went to Tenerife.
Yeah.
So you spoke Italian, then you spoke Spanish. Tenerife's off the coast of Morocco, so closer to Africa, right? And then you came to Barcelona? Or no?
Nah. So I was born in Rome, in Italy. I basically grew up until my 11 years old in Rome. Then when I was 11 years old, my mom passed out. So my dad wanted to go and live in Tenerife, somewhere close to like somewhere in Europe, but that the weather was warm because Tenerife is like summer all year long.
Yeah.
So we went to Tenerife, and then when I was 14 years old, I went to Australia. So I lived there for 1 year with my cousin, with Sid, when I was 14 years old.
In Bondi?
No, in the city.
Okay.
In the north of Sydney.
Oh, North Shore.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I went back to Tenerife, finished school, and then my dream was to go back to Australia. So my dream always have been like to go back to Australia and study when I was 18 years old. And then COVID happened, couldn't go to Australia, didn't apply to uni. So I was pretty much like, I was really like lost. I had to break up with my ex-girlfriend. I was like, I didn't know what to do with my life. And pick up my phone and started to record, started to take content, started to blow up on social media, slowly. I really believed in it, and all the money that I remember I had 1,500 euros on my bank account, and it was a help from school. So it basically was the only money that I had, it was a help from school because I didn't have a mom, and they were giving like money to students. And that was literally I went all in with that money. Like I was spending, like I was going on travels, like I went to the Pyrenees and I spent like 100 euros to go to the Pyrenees, and I was sleeping in a tent buying like tuna things to eat. Kind of tuna. And I was doing that to take content, and just like I was all in. And I knew that it was going to work because like I really believe that when you put passion on something, it will really work out. And like I ended up opening a business in Australia, and with the money that I did with content creation. And now so I go to Australia just for fun when it's summer, and because I have the business there. So I go when it's summer, chasing the sun in Australia and traveling around pretty much.
It's crazy. I don't think many people understand or appreciate the story and the journey that you've been on.
I mean, it's been like, I said it in 3 minutes, but it's very more than that, but just, it's crazy.
Why did you want to create content? Like, why did you think that was going to be the answer? Did you have friends who were successful influencers?
I mean, when I was young, like when I was like 14 years old, actually I started to like make like vines on Musical.ly.
Oh, you were an OG.
So like I always loved the thing of creating content, like making videos with my phone, but never took it seriously. Like I was just like, I had fun doing it. And you know, at that age, you don't know that, like you don't think, oh, I'm going to do this the rest of my life. And because at 14 years old, you don't think about it. And then like when I was studying, so I just, you know, you don't focus that much on, like school doesn't push you to do what you love to do. And like even when I finished high school, like teacher was saying to me, like to don't go to Australia and to go to uni and blah, blah, blah. So like I pretty much always loved to do content. And I think I was putting too much like myself on my ex-relationship that I had. And I couldn't go to uni, I couldn't go to Australia. And so when I broke up with my ex-relationship, I was like, now I have time to focus on myself, because I'm not going to Australia. I didn't apply to uni. I'm not with my girlfriend anymore. So that was the reason to believe on something that I loved when I was 14, 15 years old, which I was watching always like videos of like David Dobrik and like all the biggest influencers on the space. And so I started to make videos, and actually I was not doing videos to myself. I was, cause my friends didn't like to take videos of myself. And so when COVID happened after, we were like going to the beach and stuff like this, and I was just filming like my friends we were going to see the sunset, and I was filming them. I was filming like around a little bit, and myself like as a selfie. But yeah, and pretty much I started like this, like, you see, there is no limit of what you can do, because like you pick up your phone and you can film whatever you want, and you can document like your day, your life and everything. So I pretty much started like that, and I was saying like, there is so many people like doing content creation at the moment. It was like all these YouTubers making money with content, and like, why I can be one of them? Like,
why not you?
Why there is people that go to university and they go to a normal job, but on the other side there is people doing YouTube and doing content creation, but they are doing money also. So like, yeah, and you can be like yourself, and you don't need to choose a job just to choose a job. You can just do whatever you want. And I ended up opening a business, working with you, and be surrounded by amazing people, and that's what I was always projecting in my head.
How does it feel now, having just come back from Ibiza with new project with David Dobrik and like all of these, what I call like A-list influencers? Does it feel full circle to be now a part of that?
It's actually crazy, because when you start like to be surrounded by people like that, you just understand that like we are all the same. And like, I arrived to the new project house. I know Bruno Casanova invited me to this beautiful trip, to this beautiful house, and yeah, like it was everything paid and blah blah blah, whatever it is, which is not that the point. It's more like going there and be surrounded by people with the same mindset. And I arrived to the house, and he told me, "Hey man, do you want to play paddle with me?" And I was like, "Of course I'm gonna." And I was going like, I need to give the best of myself. But then when I was like in the court playing with him, it was like, man, he have like my same clothes. He laugh the same way that I laugh. He speak better English than me, but he speak the same way that I speak. Like, and it's crazy, because when we see someone on a screen, we're like, oh wow, their life is amazing. Oh wow, like they are like wow. But they are just pretty much like, they are the same, and yeah, so yeah, it's crazy, man.
Well, and the only difference normally is they've picked up the camera. And I think David Dobrik's the perfect example, and yourself, where like David Dobrik's vlogs there was nothing special about what he was doing, necessarily. I think it was down to like the friends and just documenting the journey. And it was so relatable, because he was in like shitty places in LA. Like obviously now he's in super nice places. He buys his assistants cars, but it wasn't always like that. And I think same for you as well. And I think it's easy for people now who are starting. They would look at your life and be like, oh, it's easy because you fly all over the world and you have this business in Australia and you're from Tenerife. Like they're always going to put that in and be like, oh, well, you're successful because.
Yeah.
But the reality is you started from nothing.
What I was saying to you is that when I was young, I was watching David Dobrik YouTube videos. And so that's why like, I was asking myself why these people are doing money, and it's something that I love, why I can't do content and make the same that they are doing. But then like when you are with them, they're just like normal people.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's something beautiful.
So nice. And then I guess going now where you're like, can travel all over the world, you get to now inspire other people to do the same. What has that felt like being, I guess, a teacher and teaching the next wave of people? Do you see when they start, do you see a lot of you in them? And do you remember what it's like starting?
Yeah, like it's a beautiful thing, and I've always been like someone that really want like to help other people, and that's what I also share on my content journey, which is my transformation. And yeah, like I love to teach someone to grow on social media also, and like see how can I can change the life of someone just for the content that I make. And it's something crazy because like there is a lot of people that stop me in the street and say, oh, like the thing that everyone say to me is, oh, you changed my life because I post a lot of motivational stuff, and or you helped me like getting out from my comfort zone and travel to Bali and start a life from zero in Bali. And it just, yeah, because it remind me myself when I was like broke and I was like in Tenerife, and I couldn't go to uni, I couldn't go to Australia, and it relate a lot with those people. And it's just like, for me, it's insane. That's the thing that keep me doing what I do, and keep me like waking up every day and say, fuck, I choose like the thing that I love.
Yeah.
And so it just, I don't even think about it because it's something so easy to do. When you like something and it motivates you, you just wake up during the day and you do it because you love it.
How much has your brand changed over time as you've changed? Because it was I think it's still travel focused now, but you started like
Yeah.
I guess it was budget travel. It was like you, friends,
Yeah.
sunsets.
So pretty much like, I always wanted to travel. So I started like content pretty much very different than how you started. I started, when I was like 20 years old, when I jumped on social media, like fully, and I wanted to travel. And it was after COVID, so I wanted to travel. And so I started to make, I told you, like videos around me, like my day, and filming it. I was actually one of the first ones doing vlogs with voiceover on TikTok, like, and I was doing it in Spanish. So I started doing travel content. I started to work with small, big brands. Actually, like Alex said, was one of my reference, and he was doing travel content. So one day he texted me, and then we started to travel together. And then like I was pretty much like, I don't know what to do. Like I was working with brands, but of course I was doing my 3, 4, 1K per post. Then it went up and up. But I always like fashion also. So I started to do like fashion videos, and I knew that I love fashion, and I always know that if I like something, I can do it. And I started to do fashion content, and eventually I went to Fashion Week. I was in the billboards of like the biggest brands in Spain, of Inditex like Bershka, Zara, and everything. I ended up in Vogue magazine, and so like. Then from there, I was like, okay, like I'm traveling the world. I did fashion, and like everything is my image. Like social media is pretty much also like how you take care of yourself. And so I jumped on fitness. I saw that you had an incredible body, and I jumped also on fitness. And then from there, I started a supplement brand. And then like eventually I have 800K followers. The one
Crazy.
the you double. And and we started up with my Spanish. So like it's crazy how it can evolve. And I think it always depends on how you share it with the audience, because you can, as I did, you can start with travel and then go to fashion and then go to fitness, but it's like it needs to be something slowly.
Yeah.
It needs to be something that is related. Like you can relate a little bit, like travel with fashion, and fitness. So yeah, it changed a lot, but eventually, like I also became an authority, as you say, and people connect with me now. So I mean, it's been a long journey. I mean, it's been a long journey, but a short one, because it's been only like 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
I think what's beautiful is you're following the things that you really love and enjoy. And I think you see that in the content as well. And I think people get very caught in their head about picking one niche and being something. It's like, you are the niche. You can start and travel. You can move to fashion. You can move to fitness.
Yeah.
I love coming to Bondi, I think inspired the fitness journey.
Yeah, I think it did. Because I always, as I told you, like I started I was a professional swimmer when I was younger, until my 14 years old, more or less. And I told you, like, the mindset of being in an individual sport, I think it's something that from a young age, it really puts you in a place where you want always like to become like a little bit the best and everything. So when I went to Bondi and you guys like say to me like, let's work out together. I mean, there is a video and you use it sometimes where my body wasn't not the same one as now. And it's what, 1 year and a half ago?
Yeah, it's crazy transformation.
And I wanted a good body, a shaped body, and I fucking trained for it.
Yeah, you worked for it. And you ran marathons.
I ran marathons. And like, for example, the journey of the marathon is funny because I started to train a marathon when running was coming out. And Sid, my cousin, started to tell me, why you don't run a marathon? Why you don't run a marathon? Like, I ran 4 marathons like alone and I did like 5 hours. I reckon you could do like 4:30. And I was like, I don't think so. And so I started push content out. And this is just like something, a reminder, you know? Because I started to say to everyone, I'm going to train for a marathon. And I started to call Nike out. Like I put a story like, hey Nike, when are you gonna sign with me? Like a funny story like that. And eventually, training for a marathon and showing the process, Nike came to me and wanted to show the process of training for a marathon from zero. And I ended up running a marathon 3 hours 14. My cousin told me like 4:30. So
good.
3 hours 14. And yeah,
that's crazy.
And now I'm in shape, so
yeah, you're in great shape.
And I feel good with my body. So that's the thing, is that I think also like on fashion things, like it's not about picking the clothes, it's about feeling comfortable with yourself. Because when you feel comfortable with yourself, when you go to a shop, a shirt is gonna look good on you. And like it relates to everything in your life. I think you look better doing content, you feel better. And I'm not telling you that you need to start doing content when you are in shape, because I didn't start being in shape. I started doing content because I had acne and because I was feeling like shit, and I want to change that. I wanted to change that, and I started to travel. I started to do everything. And I started to take care of myself.
What I love is I think you've got one of the best banks of old clips.
Yeah.
Like of like transformation, of clips where you're upset, clips when you had acne, clips when you weren't in shape. Like you've got an amazing bank to look back to. And I think it makes it so much more relatable. People don't want the end finished product, right? They want to come on that journey.
And anyways, going to that point, I wish I started early.
Yeah.
Like I wish I took like more videos when I was feeling bad, when I was crying. Like sometimes I say, this day I remember that I was crying. Why I have only a pic? Like why I didn't do a video? So
well, it's a weird thing to take a video of.
Yeah, it is. But you know, when you think now, you say, fuck, I wish I started earlier.
Yeah, I think everyone does. They wish they had more photos of the before.
Yeah.
I think that's part of like documenting the process, is you have to be quite ballsy to be like, I'm gonna go and do this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you could have bombed out of the marathon. So you have to actually say, no, I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna do this thing. And you have to commit to it. And it's funny, same with me for 75 Day Hard. Like I had tried it before and I didn't finish it. But when I posted it online, there was a level of accountability, which was there as well.
Yeah. That you, also when I was training for a marathon, you know, I go for a run because I also can film it. And I also like, I wanted to work with brands like Nike. So like, I need to do it. And if I say to people that I'm going to do it, like, I'm not gonna give up, you know? People are watching. But yeah, you need to be true with yourself. You need to be confident that you're gonna do the things. And yeah.
What will you wish in 3 months, in 6 months, and in 12 months that you wish you documented more today?
Everything, man. Everything. Like, we are in this trip now, and sometimes when I have fun, I try to take all the content that I can, but what I wish I document better, YouTube. YouTube. Like, I just bought a camera. I just bought a DJI to film myself. I don't want to do crazy movies, but I know that there is a lot of people that can relate with what I'm doing, and I can inspire maybe, and they can understand a little bit more about my life. And I think like I make videos with my phone, I film my life, and I can do YouTube with my phone. But like coming on the point of doing Instagram, TikTok, and all these apps, these social medias that are fast content, I think like what you take like 4 or 5 videos per day with your phone, which they are all like 20-second video. Like it's a 10-second video that you take daily, and I don't know how many minutes are daily of content that you take, if they are all short film.
Yeah.
So in the other hand, I say like, why I didn't document earlier? Like why I didn't like show people more about my day, even if I don't have views, because I know like I'm not gonna have the same views as Instagram. Why, like I know that it's something that it goes low, and yeah, I'm gonna have like 3K, 10K, 15K, and I'm even starting with a big following already. I have 800K people, but for sure I'm gonna have like 10K, 15K views, 20K, and but sometimes I don't think fuck 20K people. Like we were 1K, 1,000 people in the run club, and it was crazy, like crazy. So yeah, documenting more my life on YouTube.
Yeah.
Long form. It can be YouTube, it can be whatever. Long form videos.
It's a good way to put it into perspective. Like 200 people in a room, it's a lot. Like 1,000 is still a lot.
And sometimes, like right now, I have like my videos go pretty viral. Like they're always like 1 million, 1 million, 2 million. I've got 48 million views in a video, and you don't think about it. I do 300K views, I do 400K views, and I'm not happy. And sometimes like I need to sit down and put the feet on the ground and say, fuck, like I need to be grateful for what I have. And it's 400K views, like it's a lot of people if you put it in a room. If you think about it, when you go to a concert, what there is,
I think the biggest
30K?
festival in the world is like 300,000.
Yeah, 300,000, but on a festival, like on a concert, there is 30K. Like when you go to a football match, there is 50K people, and it's already like a lot.
No, it's
so yeah, sometimes you don't think about how many views we have on social media. Also for when you're starting, because you can have 1,000 people following you. 1,000 people is a lot, and then they can go to 2,000, and then they can go to 3,000, and then they can go for 4,000, and you always want more, but you don't think about, oh shit, I started with 1,000, and if you have low views, that can be like 2,000. You need to be like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying it, because there is a lot of people there watching me.
What do you think changed around start of this year? Was that when you really started growing? Because you were stuck for a long time, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, why do you think you got stuck? And then what do you think changed?
So I got stuck in 300K, 2080, something like that. I get stuck because I was I didn't know what I was doing. Like I was posting content. I was posting fitness, I was traveling, I was posting fashion. I was not doing something specific. And I was always posting like videos of myself, like of my past, like crying, being in bad shape and everything. But I was not focusing on something. And I didn't have an organization of content. So I think like also meeting you and understanding like things that you were doing, it really helped me to be more organized with my content, because I knew how to make content, I knew how to take videos, I knew everything, but I was not organized with my content. And I think something that it really changed my content creation journey is that I tried to analyze the content that was working for me, and it's about like solving a problem daily to the people that follow you. So if in 1 week I was having a good video, I was putting that video, I was creating another video similar to that the next week. And like this, I created a entire week of content that I knew that it was going to work. And I did that until 1 month ago because I've been very busy this month. I know it's not an excuse, but it's been since February that I've been growing 100K a month for like 4 months in a row. So I was 200K AD and now I'm 800.
Let's go.
It's more than double.
Yeah.
And it was basically about organizing my content, understanding what was working for me, and keep doing it. And yeah, keep doing it.
Has the demographic changed, or is the same type?
Demographic is also changing a little bit. Like I'm having more men than women now.
Yeah.
Like I have like 60 something men. And it's also like, cause I've got like, my USP now is really like documenting my brand. And so doing like more fitness and about my life. So my USP really changed on that. And I knew more or less what I had to do. And people are connecting really with my journey, like with what I'm doing, because I'm doing so many things that people want to see it. I'm doing Spanish Amplify, I have the business, I'm traveling the world, I work with big brands, like I'm doing a lot of things. So yeah, it's pretty hard sometimes because I come from creating content that I was alone, because it was just me. And it's been hard to take that step of going from creating content alone, growing on social media and just working from brands to like now having teams. And I think that's something that really changed me also. Because you're not gonna become the best being alone. Like you're not gonna become the best because the secret is taking someone that can do what you're not capable to do and put forces together and growing.
And we've got High Rocks coming up.
Yeah, that's exciting.
End of September, Rome. In your hometown.
I want to see how that goes. I never did High Rocks before.
Yeah.
You didn't? So it's pretty cool to go to Rome, to my town. I will show you a little bit around.
Yeah.
And what time are we gonna do?
Sub 60 for sure.
Nah, let's go.
Let's do it. Thank you very much for coming on. So for context, Alessio and I work together in Spanish Amplify. That's where we translated everything that we're doing in English and put it into Spanish. It's been super successful. We're in Barcelona at the moment. We just combined both of the teams. It was great to meet Alex Bousset as well and Better Foods, who's sort of been looking after us here. A lot of granola's been eaten.
Yeah, a lot of calories.
Yeah, a lot of calories.
But it's been good.
Yeah, it's been a really fun trip. And from here, I'll see you in Rome, and then you'll be coming over to Bondi?
I'm coming back to Bondi, yes. Thank you for having me, and I mean, thank you for everything you're doing for me, also like on the journey, things that you're teaching to me. And yeah, growing together on social media is fun.
It's a good way to do it.
Oh yeah.